How's it going? What's up and what's happening there, blessed beautiful souls? Kiara Ducas here today with the Crypto Bliss Show. Thank you for being here with me again on the channel. Guys, I'm working absolutely awesomely and late into the evening tonight. I'm super excited because I'm pumping lots of stuff here for you, for me, for my other business. We just launched our delicious chocolate range. I've been sharing it with you guys on the channel here as well. So thanks for being here. It was my birthday, born day yesterday, and sun cycle returning day yesterday. So I was out with my mates having a good lunch and swimming in cold waterfalls and soaking up some delicious clean water. And that's what I was doing yesterday for the day. So, you know, the channel is beautiful and I love doing the channel. And it's so important to actually refresh yourself, refresh your mind, and get yourself out of being in front of the computer all the time, because we tend to spend more time in front of the computer than we do in nature with ourselves, which essentially is not all that healthy. And at the end of the day, we should know that we should be able to find whatever's inside us, do what we need to do, get out of this matrix, but share as much as possible information, as much information as possible, and yeah, get on with the community. So yeah, I don't want to waste any more time here with you guys. You guys know that you can trade using my Bybit link down there below. I did some crazy videos for you guys in the past couple days that have been doing extremely well. So go and check them out there, guys, and I'll post them in the links above on this video, of course. So I did a video here, build your wealth with those cryptos, and then so this is the main portfolio. And then this is a low risk portfolio where you can put some more money if you want to diversify. So that together is 10 coins on its own. It all depends on how many coins you essentially want to invest in the crypto space. So that's all up to you. And I am definitely invested in every single one of those 4 coins there that I mentioned, those 10 coins in those 2 videos. And I have quite a substantial amount of coins in this video that has just come out here. This is the top 10 gaming coins for 23-24 that will make you really rich. Honestly, guys, it is a video that will make you very, very happy. So go and check those coins out. I have been mentioning to you guys what prices to look at and potentially buying and scooping them up and selling them later for some profits. So, guys, let's go and check out what happened in the crypto market today. Unfortunately, we did take a beating today. With the Binance news that came out. So we're down to just under 1.2 trillion, and we're now 3.1% down for the day. Bitcoin is down at minus 3.9% for the day, sitting at 27,907, which is very low. Ethereum at 1862, XRP at 43 cents, Cardano at 36 cents, Dogecoin at 7.3 cents, Polygon at 92 cents, Solana 21.10, Polkadot, 5.4, Litecoin is 79.72, Shiba at 8.95. Wow, Shiba's been crashing hard. Avalanche at 15.64, delicious and juicy that one. And Uniswap 508 and Chainlink 667, absolutely delicious. And Cosmos is doing beautiful, guys. I'm going to be doing some cool videos for you. And yeah, make sure to get into those videos so that you guys can learn to trade with me on the channel and increase your magic and your potential. And what I'm sharing with you, I'm learning from other people as well, and I'm also learning. So, you know, we're all learning from each other. So thanks for hitting that thumbs up on the video and smash me with a pair of knuckles, a set of knuckles, and let's get straight into the crypto bubbles. As you can see today, the highest coin that's pumping is Stacks. And that is because Bitcoin is falling, so people would put their money into Stacks because it balances out their Bitcoin. So it's very interesting to see how Stacks is now becoming an extremely popular coin. A lot of these coins are red as well, but a lot of them are green. So yeah, good places to potentially look at. I've been taking some trades today myself. So very small trades, very small leverage because the market has been coming down. But we're finding levels of support in some of these cryptos. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 60 today, guys. And then the the Binance news. Binance halts Bitcoin withdrawals for the second time in 12 hours. To give you guys a very, very simple indication as to what happened. Well, on the BSC 20 network, the smart chain was actually just going under some strain from the NFTs that are being minted on the Bitcoin blockchain. So it's very interesting to see there and what happened, but I don't know how much more that will be affected, but let's go and see. Now guys, I don't think there'll be any, I mean, it's all FUD at the end of the day. I haven't yet taken my cash off of my crypto off of Binance, but honestly guys, it's a real concern and you should, and you can use my Bybit link down below to put it into there. I am considering that, and you'll essentially get bonus profits, bonuses as well when you deposit your funds. So pretty cool, right? So yeah, make sure to learn how to get yourself absolutely wealthy in many different ways in crypto. So yeah, okay, so this is the Dixie. The Dixie, we've hit this level again. We've got a hard sell and a hard sell here. So that was the most recent. So we could potentially see the same kind of move down to this level. That was my target, like I had shared with you guys. And essentially what I was telling you guys is that we had seen a dead cat bounce. So it's normally one bounce and then an up and then a bounce and then an up and then a drop through. So we could potentially see the dollar come up to these levels. I'm not sure if it will, but at the moment we're seeing very, very strong weakness in the dollar. And as you can see, we are coming to an oversold on the RSI at this support zone. So we could essentially be looking for a small pullback in the moment. But we do have some news this week that we'll talk about in another video. And right now the S&P has had a buy. The RSI is telling us to buy. The NASDAQ is no, this is not the right place to buy, honestly, but it's telling us to buy. So it could essentially pump up to my level that I said. So maybe I was right, guys. And we could look at that. But the Bitcoin dominance today is still within its range. It has not made any new movements. And you can see that that is because Bitcoin is still pretty much holding at a relatively strong level. But this is the chart that I want to share with you guys because obviously, you know, there's been a lot of action here. So I want to share that I deleted a number of my lines here for you guys so that you could see my charts a lot more clearly. And essentially what you want to do is, and if I do something for you guys, you know, this will maybe make sense for you because this is how you actually learn to trade Bitcoin and get it in and out and make some profits for yourself, essentially at the end of the day. So buy USDT with BTC, okay, will be the first one. Buy USDT with BTC, that will be right here in this zone, okay. And then in this zone here, so that this all makes sense to you, buy BTC with USDT. Okay, so I'm going to show you something in a USD chart in a little moment. So this video will be slightly longer, but it's okay. It's very valuable information. So yeah, guys, it's freezing here in Johannesburg in South Africa here today. Poured down with rain here, so it was amazing. Okay, so very quickly. So when the stochastic RSI, okay, has been overbought, as example at this position, you sell Bitcoin for USDT. So you're buying USDT with your BTC. It's as simple as that, right? Look at that level where we were, literally. So you buy USDT, then you sell, so you've sold your Bitcoin into USDT. Now you wait patiently until the RSI comes down into the bottom here and you buy your BTC with your USDT. Boom, back up to there. Now look where we're at. So on the RSI, I'm going to tell you guys something very, very strange right now. So we've actually got very, very, very strong bearish divergence here. So lower, so that's the high, that's the lower high, that's the high, that's the lower high. And essentially we've got very strong bearish divergence. So in other words, the pressure is very much stronger towards the downside. And we may just see the Bitcoin price come down. And essentially that would bring us here to support 1, which would be at the 25,200 level, $206 level. And, you know, if we do find some support at this zone, then I do feel as though we will bounce up off of this zone and come retest the breakout zone. So the level that we want to look out for is this line here, guys. Okay, because if we break that line, you can see how much that level has been strong support. So if we break this line here, then we will potentially come down to that support 1. But I want to show you that the apex of this triangle that we're busy experiencing essentially ends on the 2nd of on the 1st of June. So by the 1st of June, we will potentially see a strong breakout in the Bitcoin price here, if not even sooner, because right now we're still at the beginning of May. So this would be an entire month. So I don't know if we would trade an entire month sideways and then break out, but this is telling us that there is a sell signal. And if you can see that whenever there was a sell signal on the UT bots, on the UT bot alert signal, that there was a time for us to get out of the market and sell your buy USDT with your BTC. And honestly, why wouldn't you? So you would essentially make an extra $2,000 per Bitcoin that you have. And imagine it fell then down to this zone at 23,514, which is a very strong support, and an even crazier strong support because it's all the way down at my blue line here is the 21,500 level here at the 618 RSI, 618 Fibonacci. And then your absolute most support would be down here, quite interestingly so, all the way down with all of this support zone at the 786 level down here, which would essentially then be support 5. So there's a long way, and even if we had to come all the way down to here, we would still be in a bullish momentum. Now, all of those share a signal, and what I wanted to say to you is that essentially if we had to break out of this target, I would take this and draw this from my triangle there, and that would bring us to support 2. So support 2 is actually looking like the strongest level of support, and there will be much support down there, and the RSI doesn't have that much way down to go. So the RSI could essentially push us down to this level, and we could have a massive pushback up from that level, buyback up from that level. Or alternatively, we could break out of this and we could still follow my thesis that we would come up to the 40 to 42K level up here on Bitcoin, which would be very interesting. So there is something that I wanted to share with you. Let's go, sorry, it's here. So I don't even need a new tab. Let's go all the way here. Now, guys, this is the USDT dominance. Now, I wanted to share something with you. We're breaking out of this triangle. The RSI is reset, so they're exactly the same thing. So this is USDT dominance. So basically, this is telling us to buy USDT at the moment, okay? Now, isn't that interesting that I'm saying buy USDT with your BTC? Isn't that very straight up and straightforward, right? So there is a lot of resistance on here, but if we do break out of this, there is a first level of resistance up here. So if I could draw this very typically and simply for you, boom, to there's your first level over there. And then we can draw your next level would be up here, essentially, and that would be a very, very short level. So essentially, those are some of the levels to look out for if we do essentially go up, and that would be resistance, and this would be support. So we could hit this and essentially pull back down all the way down to here. We have tested it multiple times already, so we are ready. If we do come back down, we are ready to break down, which would bring us down to this level again, which would essentially be telling us to buy Bitcoin. If this does essentially turn and break this level, even buy Bitcoin, okay, using USDT. So now the one thing that I wanted to go and show you is I want to add an overlay here, and I want to add the Dixie as an overlay onto this chart for you so that you can actually see where the Dixie is, because right now, USDT, okay, so you can see here that, you know, the Dixie has remained pretty constant at these levels, but there isn't much to look at from there. But if we go and look at this and what pattern this is forming, okay, USDT, you can see that we're busy breaking upwards on this level. But if we go and look at the Dixie, okay, we have essentially created a down movement in the same pattern. Okay, so I can also just remove and clear the zone of all of these lines for you so that it makes it more clear and transparent for you guys to see the charts in its light. Okay, so there is a hard level of resistance there at the moment, and there is officially a hard level of resistance there at the moment. So let's delete that larger one. Let's delete that larger one for us, and let's leave. Let's delete that one also. Okay, so we can make it very simple for you guys. Okay, you can see there. So we've had a push down here, and there is a potential for it to push down, but we are coming to the oversold RSI. But if we look at this is pushing up, and that's pushing up also. So this is a leading indicator to buy USDT and get out of most, or at least Bitcoin, essentially other cryptocurrencies, which would be interesting. So this brings us to a very, very heightened time in crypto. And we do want to be very cautious because Bitcoin essentially could come down to these levels. And if we had to draw a... so guys, if we do break this level, so as an example, I'm going to put an alert. If we do break the 27,000 levels, my level actually, which is, yeah, under that most there. So I'm going to say if we break under 27,000, so we could wick down and push back up. Okay. That would be strong, and then push us back up into this triangle and then push us to the top side. But this whole purple box is a level of resistance. And as you can see, there's a level of resistance that we have to break out there. And if we do, we could come like I drew my pattern here to the top of this, which would essentially, as you guys can see, bring us all the way up here to the 35K level. So if we had to push here, we would probably get up to about the 35K level. If we have to drop, we're going to drop down. So let's go and have a quick squiz, a last little squiz as to the percentages. If we had to pull from this level up to the 35, that's a 24% move. And if we had to pull from where we are down to level support 4, that's a 27% move. So it's essentially a 1-to-1 ratio. So from a trading perspective, you can trade this either or. If it, as I said, if it breaks this line, you can trade it down. If it breaks this line, you can trade it up. Now, the point is what I'm just trying to say to you guys is that I'm just really showing you the levels of support and where you need to buy your USDT with your Bitcoin and buy your BTC with your USDT. And that's how you would become much better at dollar cost averaging. So I hope you enjoyed this trick. If you did, please smash that thumbs up for me on the video. Share this video with your friends. And thanks for watching. And thanks for being here on the channel with me. Appreciate you all. Love you lots. See you on the next one.